Welcome to Winetopia 2020.
Thank you for being with us.
We really wish we could all be together here at this beautiful barn, the Pratt Place barn, where we gather every year for Winetopia, but as we all know, this year that was not possible. But don't worry, we've got a great event planned for you tonight, and we've incorporated many of the things that we all love about Winetopia every year into our virtual event.
That's right.
So we've got updates from our work in Kenya. You'll hear from some of our sponsors, a few board members. We've got a wine tasting, and we have an awesome video featuring Mia tarts, which are our favorite desserts and everybody's favorite desserts that we serve every year here outside in the lounge.
That's right. We'll also have our infamous Carney in the corner with the wine toss.
Being wild as usual. And don't forget to be making your bids. Our silent auction is up right now, and it'll be up until 9 p.m. tonight. So you can be making your bids all through the program and even after the program, so you can get your favorite items.
That's right. And because we're so close to becoming new parents, we decided to call in some backup tonight.
One of our favorite people, Bo Counts, is going to be hosting with us tonight, and we really appreciate it. And he's actually funnier and more charming than we are anyway, and he's a total pro. He was the guy behind the scenes making our virtual wine dinner work really well, so you guys will have a great time with him.
That's right.
But for right now, we just ask you to sit back and enjoy yourself and keep making those bids. And we will send you over to Bo Counts at his bar, Pinpoint Bar on Block Street.
Thanks, guys, and welcome. It is Winetopia 2020. Here we are in not the Pratt barn. It feels so weird, doesn't it? It feels weird, but it also feels good. I mean, I'm at home. I mean, this is Pinpoint. If you've never been down here at Pinpoint, we're on 23 North Block, right next to Hugo's. We're up here getting ready for the weekend. We've got an event this whole month. It's a Halloween event. It's going to be fun, but it wouldn't be fall without Winetopia. So we figured out a way to bring it to you all live virtually. So we want you guys to participate at home. I think Short Fuse, he would normally be DJing at Winetopia, but I believe if you're on the Facebook event, there was a Spotify playlist that you can have in the background. You can close your eyes, pretend that he's there. And if you got us on your TV or your laptop, you can get your phones out and you can go down and donate. And you can also get your phone out and go down to the silent auction. There's a silent auction that's been going on all week, and it's still going on right now. We've got at least another 2 hours of this silent auction. So make sure you get those bids in. We got a lot of really cool items up there. And we got a lot of fun for you tonight. We're going to be visiting all the Winetopia favorites. We're going to have food. We're going to have wine. We're going to have wine toss. We got Joe over here with Carney in the corner. We're going to be visiting and playing with him later tonight. But first, we want to go visit with one of our sponsors and one of our board members. So we're going to hear some words right now from Signature Bank.
Hi, I want to welcome you to Winetopia 2020. My name's Miriam Smith. I've been a board member of Restore Humanity since Sarah began this adventure a little over 10 years ago, and we just are excited about the event this year. Even though it's a little different virtually, we're still making a great impact on lots of young ladies and young men's lives in Kenya, and just want to say thank you as a board member to each of you that have bought tickets and that are continuing to support Restore Humanity. I know for my husband Randy and I, this has been a passion of ours ever since the first conversation we had with Sarah all those years ago about making a positive difference one child at a time halfway across the globe. And so just want to encourage each of you to continue to support this great nonprofit. It truly is making an impact one child at a time, and we couldn't be happier to be a part of this organization. Love Sarah and Boo and all their energy, and Mrs. Opod and all the positive things this team has done to educate and improve the lives of kids. And we just appreciate, again, each of you supporting Restore Humanity. Enjoy the night.
Thanks, Miriam. And we are going to enjoy the night. We've got Winetopia. I'm over here getting started. I mean, it wouldn't be Winetopia without a glass of wine or 6 or 7 or, I don't know. I usually lose count at Winetopia. But we've got a very special guest for you. We've got Erin Von Felt, a.k.a. Vonnie. She is a wine specialist. What do they call those things? What do they call them? Sommeliers? I can't ever remember the name. I'm a gin guy. That's what I specialize in. So it's good to have people like Vonnie around. She's going to guide us through the featured wines tonight. So if you used your discount card, if you used your ticket to go out and get one of these featured wines or all of these featured wines, go ahead and get them out now, and Vonnie's going to start guiding them all of them. We're going to have all of them, but we're going to break it up. So it's not going to be all at once because, I mean, we've got to pace ourselves when it comes to Winetopia. So don't forget, also, donate live. You could do it right here on the bottom of your screen. Look at that right there, restorehumanity.org/donate, and follow along on that silent auction. Get in a bidding war with a friend. It's a lot more fun because we're raising money for a really, really good cause. If you don't know about the JCO Children's Home in Kenya, it is such an amazing place. And one of the things that, I mean, I even had to be corrected on is Sarah was like, you know, everybody says it's a school, that we built a school, and it's more than a school. I mean, yes, of course, they get an education, but it's a home. And, you know, the more I learn about this home, they create a family down there for these children. And it's just a beautiful thing that these kids get to enrich their lives, enrich their community, and just have a sense of togetherness that they didn't have before the JCO's Children's Home came to light. And I mean, this is a program that's been going on for 14 years, and it is made possible by people just like you and local businesses right here in Northwest Arkansas. And, you know, it's really cool, and it makes me feel great to know that people right here in NWA are making a difference around the world. And, yeah, just think about that while you're hitting that donate button, buying that silent auction, and, of course, uncorking that wine. Vonnie, tell us about it.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Restore Humanity's Winetopia event. My name is Erin Von Felt. I'll be hosting you tonight through our virtual tasting of some featured wines to get at your favorite local liquor stores. You know, for a special occasion or just any day of the week, I mean, it's COVID, aren't kind of all the days the same? So, I don't know, when I can afford a bottle of champagne, true champagne from the Champagne region of France, I love to pop that cork and just call it a day. All right, so today we're talking about a wine called Pierre Peters. Pierre Peters, it's a Blanc de Blanc Grand Cru champagne from France. So here's the deal, folks. People like to use champagne lightly, right? They just toss it around. I'll have a champagne. I'll have a champagne. No, 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 no. I'm an easygoing wine lady, but when it comes to things like champagne versus sparkling wine, there's champagne from France. And then there's sparkling wine. This is a Blanc de Blanc, so it's from white grapes. This wine is 100% Chardonnay. It ferments 2 times. That's how it gets its awesome little bubbles that are so fun to drink. We all know of our nice champagnes from France. We have Veuve. We have Moet. I would never turn down a bottle of Yellow Label, but when I had the Veuve next to our friend Pierre here, it changed my life. The Veuve was just like a big pile of sulfur. So, Pierre Peters, Growers Champagne, here's the situation. About 11% of the population that makes champagne in France are growers. That means they own the vineyards. That means they take care of the vineyards, they plant the grapes, they harvest the grapes, they make the wine, they sell the wine. It's theirs, it's their baby. And I think if anytime you can track something down to a single person or a group of people, then you just know it's been taken care of. So Growers Champagne is just a more boutique, smaller version. I would never diss our friends Veuve, but hey, for the same price point and a really, really great bottle of wine, you can't go wrong. So, Pierre Peters Blanc de Blanc. Let's just talk about it
the flavors a little bit, the aromas. So when you open this wine and pour it in your glass, it's like you just sat down with a giant loaf of bread. It is sourdough. It is so yeasty. But then you get a little bit of this kind of really bittersweet kind of cocoa nib thing going on. And then you got a little bit of apple and all the minerality rounded out with a little bit of citrus, and then just the most lovely, full mouthfeel with these creamy, rich bubbles. This is the kind of wine you can drink any time of day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, middle of the night, whatever, it doesn't matter. This is champagne, this is Pierre Peters. This is great with food, this is great with all food. The thing about champagne or sparkling wines, I think we kind of pigeonhole ourselves into it's for a celebration or it's for brunch. But a wine like this, it's got acid, it's got balance. This is what you want when you're having wine with food. Champagne and fried chicken? Yes. Champagne and eggs Benedict? Yes. Champagne and popcorn, potato chips? By itself? All of it? Yes. Down at Bordino's, we always did a little thing after a shift, always after a shift. Flim flam. Here's to Pierre Peters and Growers Champagne.
All right, we're still here at Pinpoint, and we've got the one, the only, Joe Fennell here with the legendary ring toss. What's up, Joe?
Hey, what's up, man?
Just hanging out in the basement, socially distanced.
We are here to celebrate Winetopia 2020. As you can tell, until 2020, we didn't have these beautiful face coverings, but we're here. But appreciate you having us tonight. We're here to celebrate Winetopia, as I said, raise money for children in Sarimba, Kenya. Need all these folks out there to help support us. And what I do every year is I'm Carney in the corner. For those that come every year, I think this is our 11th Winetopia. They know how the game works, so everybody's a winner. But
Everybody's a winner?
Everybody's a winner. I don't let anybody. You know, some people can throw rings, and some people just don't have it. And we're going to work on that here in a minute.
All right. All right.
Be the ring thrower tonight. So you get, for $20, you get 5 rings.
Okay. See what I got.
Right.
See what I got.
Like I said, the $20 goes to the kids, and at the home, lots of good things going on over there.
Take it all
There
for the
we
kids.
go.
There we go. All right. All right.
All right.
Got my man. Paid up.
We put this here, and usually money goes to the girls in the closet over here that store your wine after you win.
I
So-
miss all of the people.
There you go.
I miss them
Of course
all.
we do. So, but we're going to have fun.
All right.
They're going to be out there watching us, and here we go. So we've got a wonderful collection of wines. So you get 5 rings for $20.
rings.
You can throw them one at a time.
Okay.
2,
Okay.
3 at a time,
Or just
or
all of them?
I tell people, go for it.
Go for it.
Throw all 5 of them. But here's the deal. Everybody goes home a winner. You don't get one. You throw on my dime until you ring one, and then you get to take it home.
Well, then what did I give you $20 for?
Well, but for the kids
Oh,
in Kenya.
that's
But
right.
here's the deal. If you get 3 of your 5, you get 3.
Ooh.
You get 4 or 5, and here's the deal. You can throw 5,
Okay.
I think, with the same odds that you can throw 1.
Okay.
Now, you
Okay.
can prove me right or prove me wrong,
I don't okay.
but you're just going to go for it.
All right. Okay. Well, let's give it a shot. Where are my rings
There
at?
you go,
Here we go.
ring.
Here we go. All
Ring
right.
man.
These are mason jar lids. I like
Mason jar, there we go.
All right. I'm going to do one at a time. I'm going to get laser focused. Huh.
Oh,
oh.
you're right there. Come on, Bo. Make it happen.
Is it supposed to be on it or in between it? Because I got one.
No, it has to
Oh,
ring it.
okay.
It's a ring toss.
Okay.
Come on.
Here we go.
There
Oh.
you go.
If it bounces back to me, do I get
Yep.
to do it again?
In my house, yes, you
Yes.
do.
All right,
here
here we
we
go. Here we go. Oh. Oh, man.
Oh, okay, that one's out.
I'm going to do this.
There you go.
All right.
Come on.
Someone send me some luck.
Did you go work out in the weight room today? But
I did. I
come
did.
on, Bo. Oh, that's a leaner, but it doesn't count. Leaners aren't in here. Come on now.
I don't know. I'm definitely need to be more leaner, but
Man, I'm working up a sweat. Here
I got,
we go.
I got my COVID-19 on. Here we go.
Excited
Oh.
here.
Oh.
Oh, there you go. Come on.
I feel this one.
All right.
Ladies
let's
and
go.
gentlemen, give me some luck
We're
on
gonna-
this one.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Oh.
All right. Okay, we're going to do this again, okay?
Okay,
Now
all right.
we're going to.
This is so hard.
We're going to go about it. Remember what we talked
Okay.
about? You tried one at a time.
I did. I tried.
All right, you're going to go 5.
Okay, all 5. All
Five.
5, like Karate Kid.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Okay.
There
Okay.
you go.
And
okay.
just get them?
Just make it happen and see what goes. People question me every year on this, and I'm just telling you.
Did I get it?
We got 2 winners. There you
What?
go, baby. I said what I'm telling you.
Joe was right the whole time.
This deal is not complicated.
What?
There
Why
you
did I
go.
throw him like an idiot the first
That's
time?
what I'm telling you. You worked up a sweat worrying about it.
Got a Canuga Hill, Shiraz. What did I get here?
Yes.
Notorious Pink, Grenache. Look at
And
these wines.
That makes such a wonderful water bottle for your refrigerator because it's so pretty. It's a twofer.
Oh,
So,
man.
Folks, every year when you come to Carney in the Corner and you question,
Don't
whether
question.
You go throw 5 or throw 1 at a time. You just saw.
It's the
Bo
truth's in the
proved it
pudding.
Right.
Is that how? Why does the pudding have the truth? You know, that doesn't make any sense to me. Have you ever stopped to think about that? The proof?
Yeah.
Well, all right, guys. Well, we're going to take another break. We're going to come back again and play some more Ring Talk with Joe. Stay tuned.
All right.
And we're back. Man, what a lot of fun that was. Joe is a hoot. We gotta keep him over there at the Carney in the Corner. He is just out of control, and man, trying to like socially distance, wearing the mask, doing the microphone. It's so hard. Everything is so hard now, it feels like. And, you know, everything takes a little bit longer. Everything's a little bit more complicated. And, you know, it's really important, though, when you're going out and supporting these local businesses. As a local business owner myself here at Pinpoint, I kind of want to speak for all of our local businesses, Reese over at Bordino's, all of our fun, awesome sponsors. When you go out and support these places, please wear your mask. You know, it's one of those things that's really important. We're all trying to do the smart thing, and, you know, we don't make the rules. We just need to follow them and be respectful employees and especially respectful customers and donators. So, you know, everything's a little bit hard, but think about the difference that you can make today. We're making it easy for you tonight. All you got to do is jump on the silent auction. All you got to do is go down and donate. The silent auction, man, I was looking at it right now. It's so easy. It's right here on my phone. I've been over here browsing. You know, there's a really cool thing right on the screen. You can drop down. It says items with no bids. You could pull that down. There is a 2-night weekend stay. Hasn't even been bid on yet. There is a Montana stay. Hasn't even been bid on yet. There is some purses, some gift cards, like all this stuff hadn't even been bid on yet. You be that person that makes that difference and bid on some of that stuff. We've got so much fun still going on tonight. We're going to give away some wine. I know you saw us tossing the wine, but we're going to give away some of those. I'm going to be throwing for some people. I'm going to be winning some bottles of wine just for you, kind of the home game, just like back in the old days watching, what was it, the Bozo Show. But before we get into that, we want to have an update on what's going on in Kenya at the children's home. And like I said earlier, it's not a school. It's not just a school. Everybody thinks school. It's not a school. It's a home. It's a place to nurture, and it's a place to have a family and to create love and experiences and just really nucleic units of, you know, just learning about these kids. You know, I've known Sarah and Boo for a long time, and I'm going to admit it. I'm going to admit it right here. A lot of times when I go to these charity events, you know, you go to Winetopia and you get lost in all the fun. You think, man, I'm having a great time. I'm drinking wine. Oh, this is great. This is great. And there's like a video over on the corner, with some kids. You're like, yeah, I'm helping. But, getting to host this and getting to, learn more and more firsthand, it really opened my eyes. Because, I thought I knew everything that was going on with Restore Humanity. But it seems like every time I peel back another layer, it's just more and more amazing. So, that's why we're here tonight. So we're going to turn it back over to Sarah and Boo. We're going to take an update on what's going on down in Kenya.
So the reason we're all here tonight is to raise money to support our kiddos in Kenya and support our work in Kenya. So we wanted to give you a little update and let you know how everybody's doing. As most of you know, our principal project, the heart and soul of all of our work, is our JCO Children's Home in Western Kenya. So it's home to 19 kids right now. They're boys and girls ages 5 to 18. Most of our children are orphans. They've lost one or both of their parents. But the thing that they all had in common is that they needed a safe, secure place to live and a home. And so we provide for all of that for them. We provide their health care, all their educational needs, their love, their toys, all the things that they need. And they just move into our home and live with us until they graduate high school and they become part of our family. And many times they're moving in with their siblings. So it even adds more to the family. And we are happy to report that everyone's doing great. They're happy and healthy right now. But as we know, COVID has made the world crazy for all of us. It's been bizarre everywhere, and Kenya's no exception. So in about mid-March, they shut down all the schools, and they shut down most of the country. And the schools have been closed ever since then. But our staff has done a really great job. Mrs. Opat, who's our Kenyan partner, wasn't gonna have 19 kids sitting there idle. So she got materials from the school, and she's set up a routine for them to be studying every day. So we have Monica, who is our early childhood development teacher, and she's teaching the preschoolers to third graders. And then we have another teacher we hired from the area that's coming to teach the fourth graders to eighth graders. And then our high schoolers, our 9th to 12th graders, and we have 9 of them, are actually being taught by a former kid that lived at JCO, so one of their former siblings, Jareem Mola, and he was also one of our RH scholars. We sent him, when he graduated, to Nairobi, to USIU to study international business. And now during COVID, he's back helping us in the village and helping Mrs. Opat and just being there for the kids to tutor them. And he's just a really great role model. So it's been really great to have him there, and the kids love having him there. So even though it's been tough for everybody, our kids are doing really good. They're staying in our compound 24 hours a day, but they've got toys, they've got DVDs, they've got their schoolwork, they've got their chores, but they're fed well and they're taken care of, and we've had no COVID in our staff or with our kids, and we're really, really, really thankful to be able to say that. Since their school year goes from January to December, they've basically missed almost the whole school year. So the Kenyan government decided, because they can't do nationwide virtual learning, that basically every kid in Kenya is just gonna have to repeat. Whatever grade they were gonna be in 2020, they have to start again in 2021. And while the kids, I'm sure, are frustrated at that, our kids are actually kind of ahead of the game because they've been studying materials for the class that they're about to go into all year. So given the circumstances, we couldn't be happier with how they're doing. Winetopia every year is a really big part of how we support this home and take care of these kids. And so even though this is a different kind of event, we still need your help. And if you're able to make a donation, please make a donation. The auction's going on tonight. You can participate that way. You can visit our website and make a donation there and learn more about our home if you don't know very much. But our kids are doing wonderful. We're happy to say that. We appreciate all your support. I mean, the support we've gotten from the Northwest Arkansas community has just been absolutely incredible, and you guys have helped us raise these wonderful kiddos. So we appreciate it. We have 1 decade down and we're keeping going. So thank you so much for your support.
All right, thanks, guys. Again, like I was saying, every bit of the money that we're raising tonight is going to help those kids. I believe last time I was talking to them, I think there's like 19 kids down there living there right now. And, food, shelter, home life, like clothes, education, healthcare. This is what you're buying. This is what you're paying to help. And, you're making a difference in a person's life. And, and we get to have a great time doing it. So do not forget to donate. It's right here, isn't it? Yeah, right there. restorehumanity.org/donate, and get on those silent auction items, man. Like, how awesome is it that we can buy cool things and also help children? Like, what a world we live in, and we can do it right now from the comfort of our own homes. I don't know about you. We got wine. We got food. I don't know where you got your to-go from tonight, but hopefully you went to one of our supporting sponsored restaurants with your Winetopia card, and you're having a great time. We're going to go back later with Joe. We're going to give away some wines, and Tammy in the comments there, she was talking about look straight into Joe's eyes. I think that's good advice. I'm going to have to follow some of that advice and see if we can give away some wine bottles to some friends. So thanks for tuning in. We got so much more on the way. We're going to send it back over to Bonnie. We're going to taste some more wines, and then we're going to toss some wines, and then we're going to do a lot more stuff. So stick around.
Moving along to our neighbors from the north into Germany. All right, Riesling. I love Riesling, and I love to try and make people love Riesling. It's just what I do. You know, it's sort of like your first tequila experience. It probably wasn't good, but that doesn't mean that you say goodbye to tequila for forever, right? So Riesling's the same. You probably had a Riesling. It may have been from Germany. A lot of them are. There are some great domestic ones and New Zealand ones, but that's really not the point now, is it? Not everyone. Many people just believe Riesling to be a sweet, cloying, wine. Oh, but Rieslings, they're elegant. I mean, Riesling is one of our noble grapes. The Germans have been mastering Riesling for thousands of years. And here's the thing about wine, sweet, dry, it's how the wine is made. Just because you have Riesling grape doesn't mean it's sweet. It was made that way. So when you're shopping for Riesling, because of course now you're going to go and say, oh, well, maybe Riesling isn't what I thought, right? You know, everyone always makes the Blue Nun reference. I never had any Blue Nun, but maybe some of you have. This is Selbach Oster Baumer Trocken Riesling from the Mosel. Okay, you got that. Now get yourself a bottle. All right. When you're shopping for a Riesling and you like dry wines, look for the word Trocken. T-R-O-C-K-E-N. Trocken. If it's Trocken on the label, you know it's going to be dry. Now, some of you who are just like all about bone dry, okay? These wines are going to have a little bit of what's called residual sugar, or RH, as the kids say. You need that in your wine. Because you're just drinking a wine that's all acid and bone dry, it's not balanced. And just like with our champagne, and just like with our next wine, this wine is balanced. If you can learn to choose wines that are balanced, you'll be good to go. That's really all that matters. Then you're drinking good, it's going to be good with your food, you're all set. So, this Baumer Riesling right here from Selbach has so much minerality. I mean, you put your nose in that glass, it's just like slate, and it's like, have you ever been at the pool and you kind of get up on the edge and it's so hot and the sun is burning the concrete, but it just has this smell? That's minerality. That's what's happening in this glass. But along with that, you have some of this honeysuckle notes, and you have all of this lime that just really kind of cuts any of that RH that's in the wine. Also, this Riesling is more full-bodied. Rieslings have a tendency to be lower in alcohol. This one is no exception. It just is a little rounder, which makes it an awesome food wine. You could have this with spicy food. You could have it with a nice summer pasta, a caprese salad. We could just go on, but also the Germans, you know, schnitzel. Riesling and schnitzel, go. That goes back to our fried chicken. Riesling and fried chicken. Riesling and potato chips. Use your potato chips for your caviar. There you go. You're good to, I mean, glass of this Riesling, you are good. I would love to see more people out drinking Riesling, all right? And also, something to remember, Riesling, there's some things about it. It ages great. White wines that have the kind of acid and minerality that Rieslings have, age. This one is a 2018. The folks at Selbach are suggesting that this is best between 2022 and 2039. I mean, think about that. So like, we're all just trained that whites are, you know, short-lived, and typically that is true, but also not all reds are long-lived. It's all about tannic structure, acidity, all of that. So don't be afraid to drop some money on a nice bottle of Riesling. I mean, really, or any wine. But I think as consumers, we can equate, you know, white wine to inexpensive. Or a lot of times I've seen in events that people don't really find the value in white wine. The thing about Riesling is it's extremely aromatic. It's always well balanced. It's a great food wine. It's a great sipping wine anytime. So don't be afraid to go try some Rieslings. Don't go for that cheapie, and look for that truck on the label, and you will not be sorry. Cheers.
All right, we're back at the ring toss with Joe, and we are going to throw some rings for one of you lovely people at home. We're going to have you guys out in the comments. I know everybody's been excited watching Winetopia. And Boo, yeah, there. Who are we throwing this for? Let's just get it right up on the screen. There we go. Okay, all right. Here we go. We're going to get this person right here. We're going to get them some wine. I'm going to win. Do you think I'm going to win?
Of course, Bo. You always win. You are a winner.
Only when you're here.
Woo, I'm telling you.
He helps me out. So I like the technique. I'm going to do the 5 at once technique.
You like that better?
I like the 5 at once.
You know why? Because you're a winner. And winners go for broke. And when you go for broke, you usually come out on top.
That's right. That's
If you
right.
don't, you're broke.
You're always
Here we
broke.
go.
Here we go.
Talking about that. But
Here we go.
We're here at Carney in the Corner at Restore Humanity 2020. We are having a wonderful time, and we're glad all of you all are out here with us. Do I need to get out of your way?
No.
Okay.
You're
Let
good
her
luck
rip,
charm.
Baby. Let her rip.
You're my good luck charm. And this is for you at home. Did I get one?
Oh, you got it.
I got one.
Party down.
I got one.
Woo!
What did I get? What did they get? What did we? Let's
This
see.
happens to be a Notorious Pink.
Notorious Pink. So this may or may not be the same bottle of wine that you get, because I'm going to taste all of these, and I'm going to send you the ones that I don't like. And no, I'm kidding, folks. We're going to be sending a lot more of these wine bottles. Let's do another one. Let's give another one away, because we got more people that are out there excited. Can we get another name out here on the screen? All right. Okay. All right. We're locked in. We're locked in. I'm gonna do
Come on,
2, 1 at a time, and then I'm gonna do 3 at once.
Okay, all right.
Okay. We'll do this
All right,
too.
let's do it. Come on.
Here we go. Here we go.
Get lucky now.
Wish me luck. Here we go.
Come on.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
should have done the 5. Just one at a time.
All
Here we
right,
go.
Come on, here you go.
Here we go.
For that lucky fuck person out there.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, Joe, your method's always better, but I'm sticking to this one.
We're going 2.
We're going 2.
Going 2. Come on. Come on now.
Here we go.
There you go.
It's not the same. It's not the
You know,
same.
Sometimes it just doesn't work the same way.
Okay.
You know, the temperature's rising. You get a little slick in your hand.
I'm getting a little sweaty, Joe. I'm getting a little sweaty, Joe.
That's what happens when we have fun.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to do it one more time because I can't let you down. I'm going to just keep giving money. We're going to keep giving money to the kids. We're going to keep funding Restore Humanity. And we're going to get some wine at home. Here we go.
Come on, Bo. Yeah!
Did I get one? Heck
Yes,
yeah.
Sir. Oh,
There we go. What do we got here?
There you go.
A little bit of Chardonnay. Simple Life Chardonnay,
Oh, yeah,
2018.
another Notorious Pink.
Another one.
That's why you go.
You got to throw them all at a time. Joe
Five.
was right. All right, so we've got this one bottle. We've got an extra bottle that we're going to send out to somebody here in the comments below. Keep sending those in, and we're going to have a whole lot more fun. Joe, you having a good time?
I'm having a wonderful time. Of course, I'm hanging out with you. There you go.
It's Winetopia 2020. I know it's a little bit different, but we're still having a great time. Stay tuned.
Hello, my name is Tim McFarland, and I'm a board member of Restore Humanity, and we want to thank you all for being with us tonight and for your support over the years for Restore Humanity. And being a board member allows us to participate and get to know the programs that Sarah puts together and the values that they have and the impact that they have, and we get to see Sarah's judgment and Boo's great work and collaboration to make these programs effective and really impact some people that are halfway across different continent and born in a different circumstance. And, who's to say that couldn't have been us, any of us. We're very fortunate here in America. And we get the opportunity, thanks to Sarah and Restore Humanity, to be helpful to some people, in particular around Sarambe, Kenya, with some programs that I think you'd be real impressed if you were to peel them back and see the impact they're having on the people that are participating in them, and how well the resources are being invested, and how prudently managed Restore Humanity is. Sarah continues to grow every year. She's just been a delight to serve and be a part of as a board member, and to get to be with her outside the board in various activities. And we appreciate your consideration for the support. It means a lot to all of us, and it means a whole lot. It changes lives to those that we get to participate with through Miss Opie and others in another part of the world. So thank you very much. Hope you have a great evening, and we look forward to being with you face to face, hopefully someday around the corner.
Hi everyone, Danielle with Adventure Subaru. Adventure Subaru is proud to partner with Restore Humanity for the 12th annual Winetopia. Subaru and their retailers believe in making the world a better place, and the Subaru Love Promise is our vision of respecting all people. This is our commitment to show love and respect to our customers and to work to make a positive impact in the world. Cheers, Winetopia! Together we can all make a difference.
Thanks, guys. I mean, what a great group of people. Some great sponsors. Joe, I mean, you got to love Joe back there. It's so much fun. I was just, while the videos were playing, I was catching up on some of the comments from you guys at home. And, it's really cool that we're having the ring toss. Everybody seems to love that one because, I mean, how do you not love Joe? And how do you not love raising money for such a good cause and having so much fun doing it? Again, with our sponsors, we've got some really, really amazing sponsors, and want to give a big shout out to Gary Head of Signature Bank. We had things are live. It's 2020. Technology is crazy. It's a miracle that everything works as it is, but there was a little bit of audio hiccups in there, and we wanted to make sure that Gary Head, we send all that love, and we hope that you guys have accounts with Signature Bank, and all that money that you're donating to Restore Humanity is coming from your account at Signature Bank. So we thank those guys out there, and we're not done. We're still here. I don't know. I refilled my glass. I was sitting here. I guess it was hiding right behind this little Restore Humanity logo. We're still sipping. We're still having a really good time. I'm still checking out the silent auction items. There's still a lot of really cool stuff out there to get. We've got more wine to give away. It's just crazy how much stuff that we've got left to do in the night. But we're going to send it back over to another one of our board members, and then we're going to have a little bit of update from some of our Restore Humanity scholars. So let's turn it over to the doctor.
Good evening. My name is Rogelio Garcia Contreras, and I am a member of the board. Thank you for joining us tonight. Ever since I learned about the work Sarah and Boo were conducting in Kenya through Restore Humanity, I knew I wanted to be part of this effort. In a world where access to education is a privilege and not a universal human right, efforts to close the educational gap are much more than just an act of altruism. Supporting the education of future generations, especially those living in some of the most vulnerable and marginalized regions of the world, is an essential act for the viability and sustainability of our planet. This sounds like a dramatic statement, but I can assure you it is not. In just 30 years, the planet will experience the largest growth in human population we have ever seen, going from 7.5 billion people to an estimated 10.5 billion by the year 2050. All of these people will demand sanitation, access to potable water, to food, to healthcare, to a job opportunity. Education is part of the solution, and in particular, the education of girls, which triggers a cycle of positive events. Education is key to generate social upward mobility for families. It allows to incorporate more women into the workforce, and it delays the average age women start having children, eventually reducing the number of births per woman and inevitably slowing down population growth. So please remember tonight that your contribution is not only transforming the life of that boy or that girl who would have never dreamed of the possibility of accessing the gift of education if it wasn't because of your generosity. As a matter of fact, your contribution is also making a difference for the rest of us, for our own children, and for future generations, making sure we live in a viable and sustainable planet. Thank you for supporting Restore Humanity, and enjoy your evening.
While Restore Humanity's principal objective is to raise, support, and love our kiddos at the JCO Children's Home, once they graduate high school, we provide them all with opportunities for some form of post-secondary education or jobs training. Some of our kids will attend a vocational or technical school in what we call the JCO Graduates Program. Other of our kids will pursue a college degree at a four-year university through what we call the RH Scholars Program. Some of our RH scholars will attend university in Kenya, others will come to the United States to attend the University of Arkansas. Here in a minute, we're going to hear from both a former and current RH scholar. But first, I would like to brag to you all that we have not one, not two, but three kiddos from the JCO Children's Home who recently graduated high school last December. Albright and Treaser are both outstanding, hardworking kids who will both be attending technical schools in Kenya through our JCO Graduates Program, just as soon as the pandemic relents enough for it to be safe for them to move on to the next phase of their lives. Our third recent high school graduate is one of the first 10 kids to move into the JCO Children's Home when we first opened the doors 10 years ago. And her name is Pamela, and she will be our newest addition to the RH Scholars Program. And our intention was to bring her here to Arkansas this summer, but unfortunately we had to postpone her arrival because of COVID-19. Pamela was always a precocious child and is now a brilliant woman with ambitions of coming to attend the Sam M. Walton College of Business at the University of Arkansas. So keep your eyes out for her as we hope to bring her here to Fayetteville sometime in 2021. And now we're gonna hear from our current and former RH scholars, Juma Ogongo and Moses Vincent Agare.
Hi everyone, I'm Juma Frederick, and I am one of the Restore Humanity scholars. I just want to thank all of you for this particular night, and for those watching, welcome to Winetopia, and thank you for your support. We really appreciate it, and we always will appreciate your support to the Restore Humanity organization. It means a lot to the people, kids, brothers and sisters, but at home in Kenya at Surembe village. So yeah, this is one of those nights that I just want to thank all of you. I wish I could give you guys hugs, but it is what it is now. Yeah, thank you guys so much, and I appreciate your time and support. Good night. I love you guys. Bye. Love you.
Hello everybody, my name is Moses Vincent Agare, and I want to say thank you so much for being part of Winetopia Virtual 2020. As many of you know that I was the first Restore Humanity scholar and graduated with a degree in civil engineering in summer of 2019. My first job after I graduated college took me to New York City, where I worked and lived for the past 1 year. I loved Northwest Arkansas so much because the people here were so wonderful. Sarah and Boo were such a family to me, and all this made it so hard for me to leave Northwest Arkansas to go live in New York City. But I would love to announce that I decided to return to Fayetteville and now will be working for ESI in Springdale. It feels so good to be back at home, and I'm so happy to be back. Nothing better than my second home, Northwest Arkansas. I want to thank you guys so much for being part of Winetopia. Your support means so much to JCO Children's Home and to my community of Sirembe in Kenya. It speaks a lot and it means a lot. I hope you have a great time this evening, drinking good wine and eating good food. I'll also encourage you to participate in silent auction or to donate generously as you can. I appreciate you all and looking forward to seeing you all soon in person. Thank you. May God bless you and have a wonderful time. Thank you.
All right, we're back. And Moses, man, that guy, if you ever lived in Fayetteville around the time that Moses was here studying at the university, you couldn't miss this guy. He probably doesn't remember me, but I met him a few times, and every time you see him around, he just lights up a room. What an awesome guy. And these are the people that you're helping. You know, what an awesome story. And to bring somebody that amazing into our community makes our community even better. And you can keep doing that. We can keep making communities better. We can make the community in Kenya better. We can make Fayetteville better. And all you got to do is buy some stuff right here on the silent auction. Just go right there, restorehumanity.org/silent auction, and you can bid on it. I mean, I was, again, looking at the thing, just like I told you to. I was looking over here, and I clicked my items with no bids. There's a lot of stuff here with no bids, you guys. I mean, there is a doggy denim jacket from the Gap. And I know there's a lot of dog moms and dads out there, and the weather's getting chilly. You can get that doggy denim jacket. There is a handcrafted ceramic tea set. It's getting colder. Hot tea fixes it. Nobody's bid on that. The trips are still out there. Come on, you can go to Montana, and socially distanced to your heart is content in the life of luxury. Right there, all you got to do is donate on the silent auction. Or if you just don't want to buy an item, just give them your money. It's super easy. You just go down restorehumanity.org/donate. So easy to do, and you saw it. You saw who you're helping. That impact is there. It's real. It's not like one of those big megalo charities that you kind of donate and you don't know where your money's going. You know exactly where your money's going and who it's helping. And Winetopia, you know, you get to have a really good time doing it. I know this one's a little bit different. We're down here at Pinpoint. We're not at the bar. But I'm so happy that you're here in my spot. You know, I know it's my favorite time of the year. It's October. We're gearing up for Halloween down here at Pinpoint. But we wanted to make sure, you know, Halloween's my favorite time of year, but it's also the best time to share your heart with somebody. So, you know, share your heart right there with the Donate Live. I mean, we got Halloween props all over the place, but we're having a good time down here. We've got more stuff going on. We got more ring toss. We're going to be giving away some more wine. We're going to do some more wine tasting. But before we do that, we're going to pay a little visit to one of my favorites aspects of Winetopia, those Mia tarts. Now, let me tell you about those Mia tarts. You never know where the cart's going to be. Usually it's on like the back patio side area. But my favorite thing is to just like when nobody's looking, I give them one of these. Like this will be where the thing is. And I'm like, doo, 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 and I make like 6 or 7 passes from the tart cart because, you know, but you got to do it. They're so good. So we're going to join her in the kitchen talking about some of those tarts. Stay tuned.
Hi, my name is Mafe. I am the founder and owner of Mia Tarts. I enjoy baking so much. I love making treats for my kids and family and friends. I am so excited to be here with you guys celebrating once again Winetopia for the 7th year. And I hope next year we will be together and so you guys can enjoy some of the delicious tarts.
Yo, will you throw some rings for me? I know you've been talking all night and telling Bo how wonderful it is to throw 5 of these things at one time and can it be productive? Well, I'm here working for you, tossing these rings to prove my point. We'll see if we can do a multiplier tonight. Boom.
Uh-oh. Putting the money where the mouth is.
Here we go.
And put your money where the internet is, right there at Restore Humanity.
Send us money for the kids. Here you go.
Here we go, Joe. You can do it.
Oh!
Joe?
Did I fail?
We need to have a little talk about your method there.
Wait. Just one more. Come on, Bo. Come on. I do it every year for people.
Okay.
Give me one more.
Mr. Big Talk. Mr. Big Talk over here.
One more. Come on. I'm freaking out.
Whoa! He
That's
sniped
what I'm
it.
talking about. Just for you.
He sniped it. Another Chardonnay. There you go, Joe. That one's going out to you. We're going to put a name. Who is this going out for? Let's see. There we go. Congratulations. Congratulations. You're going to get yourself a bottle of wine. And again, thanks for tuning in to Winetopia 2020. We got a lot more fun. Stick around.
So that brings us to our 3rd and final featured wine of the evening. All right, this is a Syrah from a producer called Fela. Fela is in Northern California. They're in Napa. They make wines from Sonoma. They do lovely Chardonnay. They do lovely Pinot Noir. But they also do some really cool Syrahs. So that's what I bring for you tonight for our Big Bad Red to end the deal, because I do know how our people love the reds. And so do I. All right, Syrah. You got Syrah, you've got Shiraz. They're the same varietal from different places. Syrah comes from France. We also call Syrah, Syrah in the States. In Australia, they call it Shiraz just because they can. Why not? There really aren't a whole lot of laws, especially in New World wine countries, right? Because we're just like, let's do what we want. So, Syrah. This Syrah from Fela in the Napa Valley is unlike most Syrahs you will have in the U.S. It is not at all like Shiraz. Not a diss on Shiraz. I mean, come on. Big, juicy, alcoholic. It's delicious. But this Syrah by Fela is done in like the Northern Rhone style of Syrah that where it originated from. This wine is like meaty, okay? And you know how you could open a bottle of red and you're like, oh, this is kind of smoky, kind of meaty. I don't even want to say this is like smoked meat. It's not like that. It's like someone just slapped a big ribeye bone-in down in front of you and you just get that. It's meaty. I don't want to say that Syrah should replace our precious Cabernet Sauvignon. It's not like that. If I'm eating a tenderloin, I want a Cab Sauv. I want that. But when you open this mama right here, I'm talking ribeye. You want fat. You want fatty meat. You want a lamb chop. You want some braised short ribs. Okay? You could even take this with like some rich fall stew. Keep the meat out of it. I mean, look, we can't just have red wine with meat, right? Veggies are good. Roast up some root vegetables. Savory, savory, savory. This Syrah is all about savory, and that's what makes it so luscious, so good. You put your nose in there, beyond that meat, because maybe some of you all might not really think that that smells great. But in a wine, you know, I've always really enjoyed most like wine terms that sound gross, I usually like. But that's kind of like why wine is good, you know? It smells like manure, I'm in. All right, back to Syrah. So beyond the meatiness of Syrah, you've got this savory smell, okay? And we're talking like herbs de Provence. We're talking lavender. It's so fragrant. It's so aromatic. Something that really is sometimes hard to find in a red wine because it can just be masked by so many things. You know, you get too much oak, then all you taste is vanilla. Like, whatever, what's that? Are we eating a cookie? Are we having a pie? No, I want to taste the wine. So, you've got savory, you've got Herbe de Provence, you've got meaty, and then you've got this big blueberry. Like a big baked blueberry pie. It is so great. And then to finish it all off in the end, it's just a complete acidic finish. So if a wine doesn't have any acid, all that's left for you in your mouth is just like this heavy blanket of what is it even, right? That's what cloying is, cloying. So, Fela Syrah, not cloying. It tastes like Syrah. Oh. So, also one thing about Syrah that's very cool. Black olives, pepper, mushrooms. If it's savory, it's here. Now, I do wish that I had one of those lamb chops I was just talking about, because the tannins in this baby are like, woo! All right. Fela Syrah. Cheers. All right, folks. Thanks for joining me tonight in the first ever Winetopia virtual wine tasting. If you are interested at all in what I had to say about these 3 wines, ticket holders can go to Liquor World or Cheers and purchase these wines for 15% off. Now, anyone can go, but if you buy a ticket to Restore Humanity, you can go for on the cheap. Cheers, y'all.
I really appreciate y'all being with us this evening. It's been a wonderful evening. You know, it's 2020 and Winetopia, and we're not at the barn, but in spirit we are at the barn. And you all out there with us this evening, and we're all here doing the same thing that we're always doing at the barn, and that's doing wonderful things, raising money for our children. So our children in Kenya have the same opportunity as our children here in the USA. In Northwest Arkansas, you've always been wonderful supporters of Restore Humanity, and I wouldn't expect anything less this year. So, hey, just know we're all in this mess together, and we appreciate y'all tuning in tonight to make it such a wonderful evening for Restore Humanity. And hey, as Sarah's dad, I'm just glad to be Carney in the corner one more year. So, have a good evening.
All right, thanks, Joe. Yeah, what a night. Like, ladies and gentlemen, it has been so much fun. And, you know, listening to Vonnie talk about food and wine, if that doesn't make you starving, even if you've already eaten a whole meal, you're broken. You just need to reevaluate your taste buds because, man, now I want a second dinner. That was insane. And for those of you that went out and got some of those featured wines, we hope you guys enjoyed it. For everybody that got a ticket, for those of you that are out there on that silent auction, let's just take a look and see what we got here. There's still, let's see, refresh. Looks like there are 12 items that still haven't had any bids on them yet. So you can get out there and get something pretty good. Looks like there was a couple of bidding wars going on out there, but you still have till 9 p.m. to get those bids in, get those items locked in to donate and get that money to those kids that need that money down there at Kenya at the JCO home. Like, this is why we're doing it. You know, we've had such a wonderful night tasting wine, seeing tarts, and, you know, we couldn't thank all of these people enough, all of our donors, our community partners, our sponsors. You know, we've got so many participants that just people in the background that make this thing a reality. It's not easy putting a virtual event together. It's no easier than it is putting a real event together at the Pratt Barn. And now, like Joe said, it's 2020, you know, and things are a little bit harder. And for the same reasons that we're socially distanced and not able to gather at the Pratt Barn tonight is the exact same reason why it's so important for you to continue supporting those local businesses. So with your Winetopia ticket, you know, you still have the weekend to take advantage of those discounts at those participating businesses. You can go and take advantage of that on Friday and on Saturday, because those businesses need your help, just like those kids need your help. You know, communities are struggling left and right, and I know that everybody needs help, and I know that giving is hard. You know, I know that when, you know, if everything was great, we'd be just giving left and right. But everything's hard for everybody right now. I know everybody has a little bit of difficulties that they're having to deal with in 2020, because that's just 2020. But if you have any room to give, any room to support these people and these businesses and these kids, they need that support. And you can go down here, restorehumanity.org, get in there on the silent auction, or just /donate, get in there and just donate directly. Again, don't forget to support. We thank you guys so much for tuning in. I want to thank Sarah and Boo for having me and welcoming you guys down here at Pinpoint. It's just been so great to be kind of a presenting host of Winetopia this year. And, you know, you can bid on a private party for you and your friends right here in Pinpoint. You can have it all to yourself. So there are people out there bidding on that right now. You just got till 9 o'clock. You can have the whole place to yourself. I'll be here acting a fool for you, and you can play all the pinball and skee ball you want, and we can make you some good cocktails. And that is one of those silent auction items out there available for bid. So get on there and help raise some money. So we're going to send the evening off. Again, we're going to revisit one more time with Sarah and Boo. And again, thank you so much. We hope you've had a great time at Winetopia. Take it away, Sarah and Boo.
Bo did such a great job tonight.
Yes, he did.
We really appreciate you all joining us. Thank you to everybody that bought a ticket, everybody that participated in the auction and made donations. We appreciate all of our sponsors. We couldn't do it without any of you. We really, really appreciate it. Big thank you to Jess Whalen with Jess Whalen Films.
And Bo Counts with Speaker Lab Studios.
So remember, our auction goes tonight until 9 p.m., so you can keep making your bids and making donations. And if you want to learn more about Restore Humanity or make a donation on our website, you can go to restorehumanity.org. And next year for Winetopia 2021, we plan on all being in this barn here together. We thank you so much for joining us tonight. Have a great evening.